Greetings, everyone. My name is Judah. I'm a nutritional therapy practitioner, and today I would like to explain to you guys why it's very important when deciding on what fruit we're going to eat to choose fruits that have seeds. I'm also going to tell you guys why it's ever increasingly more difficult to find fruit in the local grocery store that has seeds. It's something that I've been asked a lot of questions about, and so I wanted to share it with everyone. First off, if you think about how we as humans are here, we only exist because a male and a female, our mother and father, both had a seed. They both had a seed. Our father has sperm, that's his seed. Our mother, an egg, that's her seed. And together, we are created, we can exist. That's how a human being exists, right? That's procreation. Well, it's the same concept when we think about fruit. If we take a seed and we plant it in the ground, say apple seed, we can actually produce a tree with that seed. And so when that tree grows to maturity, it produces apples. And those apple seeds in those apples guarantee that we can continue producing trees. And so many seeds have nutritive value, vitamins and minerals and antioxidants, very powerful and important ingredients that contribute to our health, right? So, say for example, an apple falls from a tree and an animal grabs that apple and drags it off somewhere and leaves it. That apple, because it has seeds, can produce an entirely new tree. Pretty amazing. And if, say, an apple falls off that tree and it's not dragged off by some animal or picked up by a human and eaten, it will actually contribute to that current tree's health that it fell from. It'll provide nutrients to that tree that'll help that tree produce more offspring the next time around. So it's literally contributing to its own health by dropping that fruit that has that seed. And so when we get fruit from the store, we know, or from anywhere, when we get a fruit that has seed, we know it's in its natural state. Because all fruit has seeds. Now, as to why we're seeing fruit more and more so today that doesn't have seeds is because we have large corporations who are interrupting our natural food chain, the natural process of food production. And they're doing it because it's in their best interest to cut out the farmer, right? So if they sell us fruit that doesn't have seed, we can't, not only do we not get the nutrition, or we know it's not natural, but we can't take seeds from that fruit and replant it. So we're literally cutting out the farmer from being able to reproduce, being able to have a sustainable business, being able to grow natural produce. And because these fruits that are hybridized or modified, because they're not natural, they're also sprayed with many chemicals, right? Monsanto is a good example of a big agrochemical company who interferes with the food chain. Their main product, or a big product that you may have heard, is called Roundup, right? And it saturates the food supply these days. Right? They're just drenching the fruit and vegetables that are grown in Roundup. And so these chemicals go into these fruits that won't grow naturally, that are going to, that the earth is going to reject because it's not natural. And they're cutting out the farmer, and they're controlling the food supply, and they're making billions of dollars doing so. They're making farmers reliant upon the product of Roundup, because the farmers have to buy the seeds, the hybridized, modified seeds from Monsanto, and then they have to buy their product, their chemical product, in order for the seeds to grow, right? So I hope that I painted that picture okay. Basically, that's why we're seeing more and more fruit in the grocery stores that isn't natural, doesn't have seeds. It's cutting us out of the production process, and it's stripping us of the nutrition that comes from a naturally grown fruit, and it's also damaging us because these chemicals are carcinogenic and cause cancer and all kinds of other ailments. So I hope that gives you a better idea of why it's important to eat local, organic produce, fruits in their most natural state. If you got something out of this, if you can appreciate it, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with somebody else who could benefit. And thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.